It was a brisk walk from my austere hotel room. There was a plunge in the temperature. My every step crunched on the pavement. The breath from my mouth was like smoke from a cigarette, filling the night air as I paced through the Russian city. Moscow, with all of its magnificent beauty, intriguing dome-like architecture, and stunning history, was a city full of well-kept secrets. Most of the dancers stayed in an accommodation that was to the theatre, but I loved the distance. The walk each time warmed up my muscles, heightened my senses, and helped clear my mind. My partner and I were going to be working on our standard dances tonight, and I ran through the routines in my head as I paced. Tonight was to be the tango. We preferred to think of it as the last tango. Our winning streak was going to continue when we were to compete next week at the World Championships. I arrived at the theatre. I noticed that the sign was not lit. The street was silent. Where were all the people? I quickly entered. It was a large auditorium. My footsteps echoed. I put my bag down and changed my shoes. I was overcome by a feeling of dread. I closed my eyes and imagined my partner's face. We had been dancing together for 5 years. The cold gushes of wind were striking the theatre, making it moan. A door slammed shut. Was there someone there? My heart skipped. What was I nervous about? I'd been here many times before. 25 minutes. My partner still hadn't arrived. I started to go and look for her. She was never late for practice. I searched in the dressing rooms and backstage, but found no one. I looked downstairs in the female dressing room. Still nothing. Suddenly a familiar sound filled the auditorium. Our tango music. Could that be my partner? I quickly climbed the stairs, past the change rooms and into the back of the house. I called out to my partner. The music drowned out my calls. My heart pounded. What was happening? The music got louder. It was relentless. I felt like I was in a maze. No longer seductive, the music pulled me and led me in different directions. The tango oversway now felt like a death march. Walking down the corridor, the light flickered. The shadows laughed while the music taunted. I felt the hairs rise on the back of my neck. I wanted to stop, but the music controlled me. In the distance I saw water all over the floor. I stepped closer only to see that the water was red. It was then that I saw her, Katerina, dear Katerina. I ran to her side. Her beautiful dress was stained with blood, her face ashen, her body lifeless. So much blood. Terrifying violins reached their crescendo. I screamed out for someone to help us. I helped Katerina's lifeless body while frantically the violins kept playing the last tango. I looked up to see Sergei, my competition, and my friend, standing over me. He had a peculiar look on his face. He stood there motionless, his gaze fixated on us. Sergei? Sergei! I pleaded with him to help me. I looked down at Katerina's lifeless body. Tears welled in my eyes. My eyes shifted back to Sergei, and it was then that I saw it, the flash of a long metal blade heading towards me.